This is a Valentine story about Christmas. So I am horrible at selecting Christmas gifts for two reasons that might be obvious just from looking at me. One is I'm Jewish, so I haven't had a lot of practice. The other is I'm a man, which means my gift-giving abilities are limited to finding the perfect gift and then using it as inspiration to select something unrelated. It just always ends up happening. A few years ago, I was dating a woman who knew I was a horrible gift giver because for her birthday, I had given her a box of pears. The fruit, pears. She opened it, she said, "Why did you give me pears?" And there was a whole long reason. She was living in a graduate dorm and had complained that she has no kitchen, so she never gets fresh food, so I figured I would get her an abundance of whatever her favorite fruit is. And so I asked her what her favorite fruit was, and she said figs. And her birthday was in October, and so there are no figs in the universe in October. As I learned, and even with the entire internet at my disposal, I could find no figs. I'm on the phone with fig wholesalers in California. I'm learning about refrigerated shipping. I found a way that I could purchase her a fig tree, but that's the closest I could get. And so as the days tick closer to her birthday, I've got the Harry and David's catalog open on the couch next to me, and those pears in the catalog just look so good. And I had no better idea, so I got her the pears. And that's my explanation. Have some pears. And it seemed like a decent explanation, but she just couldn't get over her initial shock that this did not look like the gift you give a girlfriend. This was the gift you give a client. So for Christmas that year, she told me explicitly, I would like a piece of jewelry. Which is how I found myself in a mall looking through these glass shelves at all the bracelets and earrings and necklaces. And then I saw it. I said, oh, I need to get her that. And on Christmas morning, she opened the little box and she saw the gift and she said, "Why did you get me a pocket watch?" Don't know. And then she asked a valid question. She said, have you ever known any other woman who carries a pocket watch? No, but you're special. It's got your initials on it. I got it at Things Remembered. The following year, her mother sent me an email right before Christmas saying she would like an anklet, 14-karat gold, a thin chain. They sell the same one that she would like for $40 at Value City. I'm sending you a link to it. Do you need directions? So I bought her the anklet, gave it to her on Christmas, and then I broke up with her. And a few years later, I was dating a woman named Marina, and I really liked Marina. I thought, we'd only been together for a few months, but she could actually be the one. And she invited me to her parents' house for Christmas. And I knew I had to get her a real gift, a good Christmas gift, a gift like people give to people, not a box of pears. And she had talked about how she never got to play the piano in her apartment anymore, and I couldn't get her a piano, but I thought I'd get her an electric keyboard. So I found this great keyboard. It was gigantic. It had 100 different songs it could play, different tones it could make. I bought her a beautiful stand for it to go on, the sustain pedal that you could plug in so it sounded like a real piano. And I packaged it all up in this big box and put it in my trunk, drove up to her parents' house, set my alarm for 3:30 on Christmas morning, got up, snuck out of the house to the car, got the thing, put it under the tree with all the other presents, went back to sleep. So Christmas morning, we are all sitting around the Christmas tree. It's me, Marina, her parents, her brother, grandfather, and everyone's opening presents. But as they're opening presents, I noticed there's something a little different about the presents. For Marina's family, Christmas is not I got you the latest iPod. Christmas is, I baked those cookies I know you like. Here's a book I enjoyed reading. I think you might enjoy it too. I made a donation in your name to public radio. And as I'm sitting there, I can feel the weight of this keyboard under their tree, crushing their tiny presents. And finally, she opens the keyboard, and she likes it. She says, thank you, but out of the corner of my eye, I can see her parents give each other a look. And it's a look that either says, what has our daughter done for this man to have earned this keyboard? Or it says, what does this man expect our daughter to do to earn this keyboard? And then Marina gives me her gift. And it's a scrapbook of the first couple months of our relationship. And there's inside jokes and pictures of us and little drawings. And on every page, there's something different that makes me smile. And meanwhile, I feel like I have brought this horrible alien thing into their wonderful Christmas. But I did learn something. I learned that there are two types of people who give Christmas gifts. There are those who give the gift that's expected, or at least the gift that's expensive. And then there are those who give a gift that's just something that struck them as special. And all these years, I thought I was the wrong type of person. And it turned out I was just with the wrong type of person. Marina and I have been married for 3 years now. In April, we are going to have a baby girl. Yet again, she has found a way to give me the perfect gift. Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day.